Today, we are diving into the 7 universal skills that really are the foundation for a future-proof career. These are the skills that count, no matter what you do or where you work. So, let's jump right in.
All right, I want to start with a question for you. Just take a second and really think about it. What is the one single thing, the one skill or quality that absolutely guarantees you'll succeed in your career?
You got something in your head? Well, you might have guessed it. It's a bit of a trick question. The truth is, in a world where a specific piece of software or a technical skill can be outdated in like a year, betting everything on just one thing is a pretty risky move. But here's the good news. There isn't just one. There's a whole set of skills that are timeless.
And that brings us to the big idea for today, universal competencies. These are those core skills that work everywhere for everyone, no matter the industry. Think of them like your career's operating system. They're always running in the background, making every single thing you do more powerful and way more effective.
So, what's in this essential toolkit? Here they are, the 7 core competencies: critical thinking, adaptability, problem solving, communication, collaboration, leadership, and last but not least, emotional intelligence. This is basically our roadmap for the next few minutes.
We're going to break these skills down into 2 big groups. First up, we're starting with what we'll call the foundational mindsets. These are all about your internal wiring, how you think, how you process information, and how you navigate this ridiculously complex world of ours.
First on the list, critical thinking. Now, this isn't just about being smart. It's a discipline. It's the process of looking at information objectively, of analyzing it, and then forming a solid judgment. It's really about questioning assumptions, especially your own, and digging deeper than the surface to get to the real why of something.
And this isn't some abstract academic idea. The payoff is huge. A critical thinker can see a total mess of a problem and find the one thread to pull to untangle the whole thing. They can look at data and spot the expensive mistake before it happens. And you know what? By looking past the obvious, they're the ones who find those amazing hidden opportunities that everyone else just walks right past.
So, analyzing a situation is one thing, but what happens when the situation itself completely changes overnight? Well, that's where our next mindset comes in, adaptability. This is all about your ability to adjust to new conditions and not just, survive, but actually thrive when things are constantly changing. And let's be real, change is pretty much the only constant these days, isn't it?
Honestly, this skill is a genuine career superpower. It's what lets you navigate total uncertainty without freaking out. It helps you look at new technology and see it as a tool, not a threat. And most importantly, it's the mindset that helps you see every single challenge as an opportunity to grow.
Our third foundational mindset, problem solving, just flows naturally from the first 2. This is the active, hands-on process of finding solutions that actually work. It's not about being the person who points out what's broken. It's about being the person who rolls up their sleeves and figures out how to fix it.
I mean, think about it. Problem solvers are the engines of progress. They're the ones pushing for innovation, finding ways to make things more efficient. When things go wrong, they're the people everyone looks to. This skill doesn't just make you useful, it makes you the person nobody can afford to lose.
This brings us to a really key idea, and this quote just hits the nail on the head. Success is not just about what you know, but how you interact with what you know. So we've talked about those internal mindsets. Now, let's look at how all that brainpower actually comes to life when you start working with other people.
So that brings us to our second big category, collaborative strengths. See, once you've got your own mindset dialed in, real success depends on how well you can connect, create, and build with the people around you.
And the absolute bedrock of all collaboration is, of course, communication. But listen, this is so much more than just talking. It's the art of making sure the brilliant idea that's in your head is the exact same brilliant idea that lands in someone else's. Whether you're writing a quick email or giving the presentation of your life, clarity is everything.
And when you get this right, oh man, the results are incredible. You build those strong, trust-based relationships that are the glue of any great team. You stop those tiny misunderstandings that can completely derail a project. And at its very best, great communication actually inspires people to do amazing things.
Building right on top of communication is our next skill, collaboration. This is the active part, working with people to make something new or solve a problem you share. It's the magic that happens when you get a bunch of different perspectives in a room, all pointed at the same goal. So why is this so critical? Well, for one, collaborative teams get to their goals way faster. It uses all those different viewpoints to find better, stronger solutions.
And it's the absolute key to creating a positive culture where people feel like they belong and can do their best work.
Next up, we have leadership. And I want to be crystal clear here. This has nothing to do with your job title or whether you manage people. Leadership is an action. It's the ability to motivate people, to guide them toward a goal you all share. Anyone at any level of an organization can be a leader.
Leadership skills are what turn a good idea into a reality. Leaders create that clear vision that people can get excited about and rally behind. They don't just give orders, they empower other people to do great things. At the end of the day, leadership is simply about influencing positive outcomes, no matter what your role is.
And our final collaborative strength, the one that really ties all the others together, is emotional intelligence. You probably know it as EQ. This is all about your ability to understand and manage your own emotions, and just as importantly, to recognize and influence the emotions of the people around you.
If there is a secret sauce in this entire recipe, EQ is it. It boosts your self-awareness, which leads to way better decisions, especially when you're under pressure. And it is the absolute key to building genuine trust and rapport with people. It really is the human side of being great at your job. So, we've walked through all 7 skills one by one. Now, let's zoom out and see how they all lock together to form your personal excellence blueprint.
Because this isn't just a shopping list of skills, it's an interconnected system where each part makes the other stronger. You use critical thinking to analyze before you act. Then you need adaptability to embrace the new. Problem solving is how you find the way forward. You use communication to connect with clarity, and collaboration to win together. You inspire and guide with leadership, and you do it all while using emotional intelligence to understand the why. See how that works? Each skill empowers the next one.
We've laid out the whole blueprint for you, the 7 universal skills that can truly change the game for your career. So I'll leave you with one final question to think about. Looking at this list, which one of these skills is going to be your first step toward excellence? Where are you going to start?